Namaste friends, my name is Amit Garg. Welcome to my channel, Vedic Astro Amit. Today we'll talk about this upcoming new moon, the Amavasya on June 6th. Specifically, that will be in the morning in the US around 5:38 a.m. Pacific time. That'll be 6:08 p.m. IST on June 6th. Now, that's the moment of the new moon, but the whole cycle, the new cycle, will be effective for one full month from June 6th through July 5th. So now I've made another video on what this means, new moon means for each of the 12 rising signs, each of the 12 lagnas. Because Rohini is one of the most creative nakshatras. So we focused on the theme of creation. Something new will be created. You'll have opportunity to give birth to something new during this new moon cycle, depending on your rising sign. But this is a very unique video. Just because there are 4 planets that'll be sitting in Rohini at the time of exact new moon. So there's massive energy of Rohini. Just because there's so much concentrated energy in one nakshatra, we have to look at the real essence of that nakshatra. Rohini, if we go back to the real meaning of nakshatras, who the nakshatras are, right? These are 27 wives of Chandra, of moon. And those 27 nakshatras, the moon was supposed to stay with each of those for about 1 day. But Rohini was his favorite, so he started spending most of his time with Rohini. And so that caused jealousy among the rest of the 26 wives, rest of the 26 sisters. So these are all 27 sisters, the daughters of Daksh Prajapati. So, and this is specific to Rohini, the big theme about Rohini is jealousy. If somebody has their moon in Rohini, then they may be jealous of other people, or especially women, or other women may be jealous of them for one reason or the other. And jealousy, this is such a strong energy, strong activation of Rohini. In general, in fact, moon does not like any other planet sitting in Rohini, because Rohini is moon's favorite nakshatra. Okay, so now we have 4 planets in Rohini, including moon himself, but 3 other planets. So that's going to trigger. That's going to be a very interesting. The moon is not going to like it, and so this theme of jealousy will be very abundant, very, very clear. This will come to surface. So that's why I wanted to make this special video just on this theme of jealousy, because that will be highlight. That will be the highlight for the rest of the month during this new cycle, new moon cycle. And you want to see this from your moon sign, from your Rashi, not from your Lagna. And normally, most of my videos are based on the Lagna, the rising sign, the ascendant. But this one is specifically the mental aspect we're talking about. This is jealousy. This is not creation of something physical. We're talking about emotions. So you want to see this video based on your moon sign, based on your Rashi. So we'll see one by one each of the 12 signs, what this means for you. First of all, Aries rising. Aries Rashi. So if your moon is in Aries, then this new moon is taking place in the 2nd house from your moon. And so that means this may trigger or give a feeling of jealousy with respect to family wealth, with respect to the food that other people eat. You may think, oh, these people are eating such wonderful, expensive gourmet food, things like that. So those tendency might be there. So jealousy around the food, jealousy around the voice. You may think this such and such person has such a sweet voice, or they're such a good singer. And then also family wealth, in terms of wealth and abundance. You may think these people are so rich, their family wealth is such huge. And that's from your side, but also it's possible that other people may have that same feeling of jealousy towards you. So that's the big caution for Aries Rashi. So from your perspective, try not to have any of this jealousy feeling towards other people with respect to the food they eat, with respect to their voice, their speech, and also with respect to their family in general or their family wealth. So a good remedy to get rid of that jealousy would be to donate things around these themes. Donate food, speak less maybe. During this new moon, you can in fact go on a retreat, silent retreat, or within your home, speak less. And of course, in regards to family wealth, you can donate some money and share your family wealth with other people. So that's a good remedy for you. Next is Taurus Rashi. Rishabh Rashi, which means if your moon is placed in Rishabh or Taurus, then this section is for you. So for Taurus Rashi people, this new moon is taking place in your Rashi, in your sign. And so that means there may be, so these four planets sitting in Rohini, there may be jealousy with respect to your personality, who you are, with respect to your intellect, with respect to your logical mind. So that could be from your side, or other people may be jealous of your wonderful logic with respect to your intelligence, or with respect to who you are, your personality. And so one caution for you for Taurus Rashi people is not to show off, uh, not to brag about your intellect, your thinking abilities, your personality, about how self-confident you are. So just be normal. Do not show off anything during this new moon cycle. Next is Gemini Rashi. Mithun Rashi. That means if your moon is in Gemini or Mithun Rashi, that means this new moon will take place in your 12th house from your moon. 12th house it represents foreign travel. It represents meditation, astral travel, energy healing, all of that. And so that means you may feel jealous in those areas of other people. So let's say your friends are, going on long trips abroad, or frequently they're visiting many countries, things like that. So you may be jealous of those trips, those friends. Or somebody may have wonderful, somebody's an energy healer, and you may think, oh, they have such great abilities, skills, and you may feel jealous. Or other people may feel jealous of you. So you may have good skills and good, you may be traveling abroad a lot. And then also you may have some hidden skills, right? So the other people may be jealous of that. Those skills may come to surface, and then other people might be jealous. And so just be cautious of that. Now, a good remedy would be, or suggestion would be, just to let go of any emotional stuff coming to surface with in terms of jealousy. 12th house is the house of exit, losses, letting go. And so just let go, try to, you can do more meditation, things like that. Just do not have those kinds of thoughts in your mind. Next is Cancer Rashi. Kark Rashi. So if your moon is in Kark Rashi or Cancer sign, then this new moon will be taking place in your 11th house. That means now we are talking about this idea of jealousy, because four major planets will be sitting in Rohini Nakshatra during this new moon. So there'll be a theme of jealousy, that you might feel jealous of your friends. You might feel jealous of other people's money and finances and abundance. You may feel jealous uh, of other people's lives in general on social media. 11th house is social media as well. This may also trigger a lot of desires in general. Okay, so and then now that could be true from the other side also, meaning other people may be jealous of your friends, other people may be jealous of your finances and money and abundance. And so from your perspective, you may rejoice in other people's abundance. That's how you will have abundance as well. And also one unique thing could be that you feel left out, like fear of missing out, or you feel like you don't have good friends or enough, friends or deep friendships. And so be happy seeing other people, having a good time with their friends. So that's the remedy, that's the antidote. So money and friendships, those are big themes for Karka Rashi. Try not to be jealous in those areas. The next is Leo Rashi, Leo moon sign. Okay, Simha Rashi. If your moon is in Simha Rashi or Leo sign, then this new moon is taking place in your 10th house. And you can see four major planets in Rohini Nakshatra. And we are specifically talking about the theme of jealousy because that's the highlight of this nakshatra. So what this means for Leo Rashi, Leo moon sign, is that you may feel jealous of other people's profession, their business, their job, their social or their status, their reputation, and or other people may be jealous of your profession, of your business, of your work. So one good remedy would be to help your co-workers, to be very helpful and rejoice in other people's success at work. So be a leader who's creating other leaders, right? So you want to you will succeed when other people succeed. So that should be the mantra. That's how you can tackle this feeling of jealousy, potential feeling of jealousy in your profession during this new moon cycle if you're Leo Rashi. Next is Virgo Rashi, Virgo moon sign, and Kanya Rashi, right? So for Kanya Rashi or Virgo moon sign, this new moon is taking place in your 9th house. You have these four major planets in nakshatra of Rohini, and so there will be a theme of jealousy potentially. So that means you may feel jealous of other people's wisdom. You may feel jealous of other people's gurus that, oh, such and such person has amazing gurus and I don't have a guru in my life, things like that. You may feel jealous of other people's sangha. You may feel jealous of other people's long distance travels, or they're traveling so much, especially spiritual travels, pilgrimage. And you may feel jealous of other people's independence in general. That's 9th house. So all of those areas, and their belief system as well, that, oh, they have such strong belief system and I don't believe in anything. So those things may crop up in your mind. So be cautious. And the remedy is to rejoice in other people's wisdom. If if you see somebody who's very wise, they have wonderful belief system and dharma, all of that, you can have discussions with them. You can learn from them. You can, embrace their wisdom and celebrate their wisdom. Also, one other area is higher education. So you may say, oh, this person's child is having, like going for PhD and things like that. And so those kinds of jealous feelings may crop up. So be cautious about those during this entire cycle, this new moon cycle, this 1 month from June 6th through July 5th. Next is Libra, Libra Rashi, Tula Rashi. That means Libra moon sign. So if you're Libra moon sign, then this new moon is taking place in your 8th house. And you see this. So the 8th house has this massive energy, 4 planets in nakshatra of Rohini. The 5th one is in Kritika. So we're talking about especially the Rohini, activation of Rohini during this new moon. And one of the major themes of Rohini is jealousy. So what this means during this new moon cycle, throughout this next month from June 6th through July 5th, you may feel jealous of other people's hidden wisdom or their deep wisdom, or their shared resources, like their family resources, the things, the money they got from inheritance, or shared wealth from their spouse. And you may even feel jealous of their long life. So let's say you may think, oh, my parents or grandparents lived only 80 years, whereas look at this guys, their parents are like, 100 years old and things. So those kinds of jealous feelings might be there. And just be aware. So once you're aware, you can let go of those negative feelings during this new moon cycle. Next is Scorpio Rashi, Vrishchika Rashi. If your moon sign or moon is in Vrishchika or Scorpio, then this new moon is taking place in your seventh house, the seventh house of relationships. And we have four major planets sitting in Rohini Nakshatra. So this is by far, Scorpio will be impacted by this the most among all the 12 Rashis. So we're talking about the moon sign, the Rashi, not the rising sign. So for Scorpio Rashi, the whole theme of jealousy will be very prominent, very, very powerful. So you may feel, literally, you may feel jealous of other people's partners, other people's spouses, other people's business partners. And so that's if you're, let's say, if you're single, a good remedy would be to find a higher purpose, a higher source of devotion. So you can develop this intimate connection with some deity, with some God, and let go of this feeling of jealousy for other people's, towards other people's relationships. Next is Sagittarius Rashi. If your moon sign is Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi, then this new moon is taking place in your sixth house, and four major planets sitting in the nakshatra of Rohini. There'll be a major theme of jealousy. So that means for Sagittarius Rashi, you may feel jealous of other people's health. You may feel jealous of other people's volunteer activities. Hey, they're doing so much good work in society, they're helping, they're volunteering. So those kinds of jealous feelings might be there. You may feel jealous of other people's work or their job, more like 9 to 5 job, which you do for other people. And so there could be jealous feelings, and even among towards your co-workers at your job, there may be feelings of jealousy. You may also have a feeling of jealousy towards other people's ability to, fight the enemies or overcome obstacles. You may say, oh, these guys are so good at navigating through difficult times or obstacles in their life. So those kinds of feelings might be there. So the best remedy for suggestion would be start focusing on your own health. Start focusing on doing volunteer service yourself rather than being jealous of other people's success in those areas. And also at your work, in your job, this is more like 9 to 5 job, be helpful to your coworkers. Help your coworkers succeed. That's the antidote. Next is Makar Rashi, if your moon is in Capricorn. So we're talking about the moon sign, not the rising sign, because we're specifically talking about this feeling of jealousy that will be prominent during this new moon cycle because four major planets are sitting in the nakshatra of Rohini, and the biggest theme of Rohini is jealousy besides creation. So I've created a separate video about the aspect of creation of Rohini, but this video is specifically for understanding the theme of jealousy. So if you're Makar Rashi, if your moon is in Capricorn, this new moon is taking place in your fifth house. So this whole new moon's next moon cycle from June 6th through July 5th, you may feel jealous of other people's children. Oh, this guy's child is so intelligent, or there may be jealousy towards other people's romantic partnerships, their love life and things like that, or other people's success in stock market and speculation, or there may be jealousy towards other people's intelligence, buddhi, that is the fifth house. So be cautious, be aware not to have these feelings of jealousy. Rejoice in success of other people's children, rejoice in the love life of other people, rejoice in success in stock market of other people. Then good things will come to you as well. Next is Kumbh Rashi, Aquarius moon sign. If your moon is in Aquarius or Kumbh Rashi, then this new moon is taking place in your fourth house. You see these four massive planets, major planets in the nakshatra of Rohini. And so the theme of jealousy will be there. and which area will it impact. So for Kumbh Rashi, you may feel jealous of other people's houses, like, oh, this guy has such a big house. You may feel jealousy about other people's mother. Fourth house represents the mother. That, oh, their mother is so hardworking, so good, cooks such great food, things like that. You may feel jealous of other people's, uh, you know, uh, happiness in general. Oh, these guys are so happy all the time, right? So fourth house it represents inner happiness. So you may feel jealousy, and also especially about the vehicles also. Oh, this guy is driving a Porsche or a Lamborghini. So those kinds of feelings might be there about expensive cars or bikes or any vehicles. So try to be cautious about this potential feeling of jealousy towards other people in these specific areas if you're Kumbh Rashi. Next is Meena Rashi, Pisces, moon sign. If your moon is in Pisces or Meena Rashi, then this new moon is taking place in your third house, and this whole next month, this new cycle from June 6th through July 5, you may feel jealousy because four major planets will be sitting in the nakshatra of Rohini, giving birth to this next cycle, next lunar cycle. And the main theme for Rohini, besides creation, is jealousy. So you may feel jealous of other people's siblings. You may feel jealousy of other people's communication skills. You may feel jealous of other people's skills in general, specifically skills with hands. You may feel jealous of other people's networking skills. You may feel jealous of other people's short distance travels. Oh, they're able to um, visit so many places, get so many things done so quickly, things like that. So those kinds of jealous feelings might be there. And a good recommendation would be just focus on developing your own skills. Watch the other video I made for this new moon, and that focuses on the theme, the aspect of creation, because there's massive opportunity to create something new. And so you can look at that video and try not to have these feelings of jealousy in these areas of third house matters. So that's it for all the 12 moon signs. Remember, this video is based on the moon signs because we're talking about this feeling of jealousy. And so a general word of caution for each of the 12 moon signs to not to have any feelings of jealousy during this whole lunar cycle. That's this next lunar cycle from June 6th through July 5th. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Consider becoming a YouTube member where we have more exclusive videos for every specific each day of the week. And then thanks for your support. And if you want a consultation, you can book it on my website, VedicAstrology.com. Thank you so much. Namaste.